Hi, I'm Qua-Fiki, and I know I normally do the tricks, but today I'm going to let my teacher, Kid Jim, perform one of my tricks. Good luck.
Oh, thank you, Qua-Fiki. This is one that Qua-Fiki videotaped a little while ago, but he did it with the small size cards, and we thought we would like to show you the big size cards, because he tells the story of a little kindergarten kid, and in the hands of a little kindergarten kid, the cards would look this big. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to do two of his kid Qua-Fiki's original tricks, Go Fish Monte and Go Wild Fish. And it starts like this. I went into a kindergarten class, and as soon as I got in the class, all the kids came running up to me crying, saying, "Mister, Mister, Mister, he took our money." I said, "Who took your money?" They said, "He did." They pointed at the littlest kid in the kindergarten class. He was in the back of the room at a table, and he had a deck of cards like this, and he had a big pile of money next to him. And I said, well, I better get to the bottom of this and help these kids out. So I went back there, and I said, "How did you get all this money?" He said, I got it by teaching." I said, "You were teaching?" He said, "Yes, I was teaching the other kids not to gamble with a little kid like me." And I said, well, how were you doing that? He said, "Well, I was using my Go Fish cards. We use these in kindergarten, you know. Would you like a lesson, mister? Would you like to learn from me?" And I said, maybe this is a chance for me to teach him a lesson. So I said, "Okay, I'll take your lesson. What are you going to do?" He said, "Well, I only count to 3. So I'm going to use 3 cards. I'm going to use, I've got a nice blue card, blue fish card like this. I'm going to put the blue fish card down here. And I've got, let's see, I've got another blue fish card. I'm going to put the blue fish card down here. And what do we got here? Oh, I've got a red fish card. That's good, because the red fish is the money fish. Oh, I don't need these cards. We'll leave them for later. So I have 2 blue fish and a red fish. And this is very simple. All you have to do is guess where the red fish is. And if you can guess where the red fish is, you win $1. If you guess wrong, you lose $1. So be careful, mister. I said, "Okay, I'll be careful." And then he went like this. I said, wait a minute. I just saw you put the red card on the bottom." He said, "Wrong, you owe me $1. Are you learning yet?" And I said, "Oh my goodness, I gotta watch this kid. He's very, very shifty." So I said, "Okay, let's see, I'm guessing where the red card is. I guess if the red card is not on the bottom, then it must be on the top." He said, "Wrong, you owe me $2. I said, wait a minute. If the red card is not on the bottom and it's not on the top, then it's got to be in the middle." He said, "This middle here?" And I said, "Yes, that's the only middle there is." He said, "Wrong, you owe me $3. And I was, wait a minute. You don't even have a red card there." He said, "Wrong, you owe me $4. I said, wait a minute. You said you could only count to 3. He said, "I'm a fast learner." "Okay, mister, you want to keep going? This time, why don't you guess where the red card isn't?" I said, "Well, if it's on the bottom, it can't be on the top." He said, "Wrong, you owe me $5. I said, if it's on the bottom and it's on the top, it can't be in the middle." He said, "Wrong, you owe me $6. I said, "Well, this is crazy. I think you have more than 3 cards there." He said, 1, 2, 3. "You're wrong. You owe me $7. I said, "Well, I quit. I'm out $7. He said, No, you can't quit. You can't quit. We haven't done double or nothing yet." I said, "Where does a little kindergarten kid like you learn about double or nothing?" He said, "Well, my grandmother, she learned it at bingo at church." I said, "All right, I guess I got to do double or nothing with you. What's the bet?" He said, "Would I make it easy on you since this is your first time gambling? I'll show you two cards. I'll show you this card, and I'll show you this card. All you have to do is guess the color of the last card, and you win double. But if you're wrong, you lose." And I said, "Well, with my luck, it's probably half red and half blue." He says, "Wrong! You owe me $14, mister." Oh, my goodness. I felt like I'd been beat up by a kindergarten kid. But you know, on my way home, I started thinking. That night I had a dream, and I dreamed, and I figured out how he did it. He was making these funny little moves with the fish and making them change color. That's what I dreamed. Let me see if I can show you. Now, that's a purple fish. We don't want that one. Let's see. We gotta have there. Oh, there's a blue fish. Okay, we take a blue fish, and let's see what else we got here. Oh, that's a green fish. You got all these different color fish in the goldfish deck. I just want another blue. There's got to be another blue card here. Let's see if I can find another blue card. Oh, there's a blue fish. All right, good. We're all set. We got two blue fish and a red fish, just like we had last time. Now, let me see if I can show you what he did. He took, let's say, the red card, and he put the red fish on top of the blue fish, and then he turned it over like that, and he wiggled it around, sort of a little fishtail movement, and he was able to make the blue fish change to a red fish. Isn't that strange? I'll show you again. This time I'll do it with the blue card. I'll take the blue card, turn the blue card over, and wiggle it with the little fishtail move. Oh, it didn't work. Oh, wait a minute. You have to wiggle with the red fish. So you wiggle with the red fish like this, double action. And if it worked, oh, it worked. He turned, that's why he had ended up with all these different color fish, and I couldn't figure out how he did it. Well, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So this was a combination of two tricks by WizKid Qua-Fiki, and they're all to be found in his book, Go Fish Card Tricks on the Magic Nook. And the first trick that I did was called Go Fish Monte, and the second trick I did was called Go Wild Fish. So be sure and go to the Magic Nook and buy WizKid Qua-Fiki's book. Thank you.